IndyCar weekend in Newton, Iowa wrapped up today with the Hy-Vee Salute to Farmers 300. Banking on an exciting day on the track, folks like Governor Kim Reynolds and Mark Wahlberg came out alongside former IndyCar winner Marcus Ericsson. Now, the big day for Northwestern football is finally here. The Red Raiders just 4 quarters away from winning their first red banner in 39 years, but it wouldn't be easy. The number 12 Kaiser squad, who upset 3 of the top 4 seeds in the postseason, stand in their way. Here we go. Joseph Newgarden, the favorite to win back-to-back races. And that's how Newgarden's day began, with a strong lead, but it wouldn't last. On lap 235, something goes wrong with the number 2 car. He smashes into the wall, and that's where Newgarden's day ends. It would stay tied at 7s into halftime, but Northwestern has life out of the locker room on the opening possession. Moser faking out the defense and the camera. Look at this. Goodbye once again. 64-yard touchdown. 14-7 lead. Buck star Giannis Antetokounmpo is towering over Milwaukee. Meanwhile, WNBA player Brittany Griner has now been in Russian custody for 138 days following her arrest back in February 17th. American sports writer Grant Wahl has died while covering the World Cup. Members of the U.S. media say Grant fell back in his seat during the Argentina versus Netherlands match Friday. Sad news from the basketball world. 11-time NBA champion Bill Russell died today. The announcement on Houlihan's Instagram comes just a day before the U.S. track and field trials begin for the Tokyo Olympics. According to her post, she was informed of the positive test in January of this year. For the first time since 1983, Northwestern claims the NAIA National Championship 35-25, capping off a historic season for an unforgettable group. The 2022 FIFA World Cup is coming to a close, and 2 brothers from South Dakota got to experience the tournament in person. However, their decision to travel halfway across the world wasn't only because the United States was playing. It's our top story at 10.
I've been following the World Cup since like 2014. 2018 came around and it happened to be on while, our dad was passing away. He was on hospice, and every morning we get up and say, all right, who's playing today?
Dustin and Preston Pratt spent the final moments with their father while the 2018 World Cup was unfolding.
Every morning we would look forward to it. It was awesome. So that was really my first, this sport is incredible. If that wasn't happening, I don't even know what we would have done. So it was pretty fortunate that we at least had that memory together. It was the only element of joy in a very sad time.
On July 4th, 2018, Mitch Pratt lost his battle with cancer. 1 year later, Dustin approached his brother with an idea.
I'm like, Preston, where's this at? We got to go the next time around. And we looked it up, and it was in Doha, and Preston had the same response.
I did a quick Google search, and I was like, Doha, Qatar? No, we're not going to the Middle East to watch a soccer tournament.
Preston was, of course, resistant, but a little persuasion and a trip to Israel in there, and he finally agreed.
Dustin and Preston planned a trip to visit Jerusalem, Petra, and ultimately ending up at the heart of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. A day prior to traveling, the brothers decided they would honor their late father.
Our dad, right before he passed away, gave us pocket watches. It's got a picture of us in there, and then we took those chains from the pocket watches and we wore them to every game.
The brothers had the pocket watch chains blessed in Jerusalem before traveling to Qatar.
There's the anointment slab where Jesus' body was prepared in the church, and so we were able to go there, have that blessed on that stone, and then we wore it to all the games.
In Qatar, the Pratt brothers shared their story with people from all walks of life.
It was great to just have these human interactions. Everyone there is fired up and there to have a good time and support. So you can have in-depth conversations with these people that normally maybe wouldn't be approachable just because we're all gathered for the same reasons.
Anyone that kind of found out why we were there was it's bigger than soccer.
After 12 days and 5 World Cup matches in the Middle East, Dustin and Preston returned home, and the near 10,000 miles in the air gave them time to reflect on their journey.
Along the way, I had really been taking it in. So I've had all these moments to just I can't believe we're here and doing this.
Dude, we just saw a world wonder. We just saw Jerusalem. We just went to a World Cup match. How many people in their lives can say they've done any of that?
Jason Takhtadjian, KCAU 9 News.